Alright, what's going on everybody? My name is John Farrar. Most people know me as the Narwhal, but I'm now Obey Narwhal. I recently joined the team as the eSports videographer and photographer, so I'll be traveling with the team to different events, showcasing what life is like behind the video games, as well as the hype and teamwork and camaraderie that goes along with eSports. So be on the lookout for more content in the near future, but for now I'm going to cut to a mini director's reel of some of my favorite clips and highlights from my films over the past few months. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Have a great day. Thank you for the support. Peace out. Alright, what's going on guys? So as you can tell from the title of the video, I did join Obey Alliance as the eSports videographer and photographer. That first little clip you guys just watched was kind of my promo video for Twitter for when they announced me. So if you were on Twitter when I was like announcing it, you probably saw it on the Obey Twitter. But anyways, I just wanted to explain how I joined Obey, what the story is, and kind of just what I've been doing recently, because I'm still sticking to one video a week on my YouTube channel because I really prefer to have high quality videos, and I've learned that you guys prefer that too. So I'm making one very high quality film every week, and I've just been really busy with filmmaking and photography. I'm just out here trying to make moves, and I don't know, some of it's paying off now. So like I said, I joined Obey, so I just want to go back a couple months and give you guys a little timeline of what happened and how I got to the point where I am. So basically a few months ago I was in college, and I was honestly kind of depressed. I was just really sad because my school was not what I thought it would be like, and I had trouble making friends at college, and I didn't have a car to go film anything. I couldn't really go anywhere. So while I was kind of like sad and down, I was just spending all my energy trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna email a bunch of esports teams just out of nowhere, like cold call them and just email them and say, hey, I'm a videographer. This is what I do. This is my work. I'd love to film for you guys for free in the future, and just hit me up basically. So I emailed like 30, I'd say around 30 different teams and companies in the gaming scene, because I realized my dream job is kind of what Optic Hitch does. If you guys know who that is, he's the videographer for Optic. That's like a dream of mine. So I figured I got to start somewhere. So actually none of the 30 teams that I emailed ever got back to me, but then I made a video to FaZe Banks, which you guys might have seen because a ton of people in the gaming community saw that video. It did really well. But I made a video to Banks, and then one of the Dare leaders named Cortez or Bailey, he saw that and followed me, and he messaged me saying like, hey man, I like your stuff or whatever, just like being supportive. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. And then a couple months, or like a month later maybe, or 2 months later, I got a message from him saying, hey man, we have an event in Burbank, which is really close to LA, and I lived in LA for college. And he said that Dare had an event in Burbank, but that Macho, who was the team videographer and photographer and still is, he said that Macho was gonna be out of town, and so they needed a guy to film their World of Tanks event. And so they asked me to do it, and I was like, yeah, of course. So I met up with them and I filmed that weekend, and then they actually recruited me to join Dare as the videographer and photographer alongside Macho. And I was like, yeah, of course. I was so excited because obviously that's like my first foot in the door in the gaming scene. And then I spent the next like week or 2 weeks editing the video for them, and everyone really liked it. People loved it. It did really well. And then I actually then got a message from Gylos, Obey Gylos, saying, hey man, do you have a minute to talk? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so then he called me, and he was actually in LA for an H1Z1 event for Obey, and he was with Jaw and Julian. And so he was on the phone with him and Julian, and they were talking to me on speakerphone kind of about like how they liked my video and what they were looking for with Obey and what they were looking for the summer and the future. And they basically just offered me a spot on the team. They said, if you want it, the spot's yours. And what was really different about this is actually a paid position, and I had never in my life had a paid video job before, so it was like really cool to actually like have someone want my work enough to like pay me for it. And I felt really proud, and a lot of people were pretty mad at me about leaving Dare to join Obey, but it's honestly just the smartest and best decision for my career in my future, because it's a paid position, like I said. I absolutely love the Dare guys. They're the first ones who ever gave me a chance and believed in me, but unfortunately that wasn't a paid position. They weren't in a position to be able to pay me, so I had to take whatever the next step up is in the gaming scene to advance my career, and that right now is Obey. So nothing against the Dare guys. I really still want to be friends with all of them and hang out with them at Anaheim, but I mean, I'm not surprised that they're upset. It sucks. I really want to stay in touch with everyone, but anyways, so I'm planning on filming at least one event this summer with Obey. I believe it's an H1Z1 event, and then possibly two. I'm not really gonna say what they are because there's a lot of moving parts still, but I'm just really excited to travel and film these events with them. Oh, and also, so when I talked to Gylos and Julian, that was like a month before, maybe even longer than a month before I actually like could announce it. And so I had to keep it on the down low for a long time, and it was so hard to not get like too excited or anything. So with all that being said, I just want to say nothing has changed with my personal channel. I'm still making videos and films and whatever, vlogs, kind of, sort of. I'm not really much of a vlogger anymore, but so nothing has changed with me. I'm just also going to be filming events with Obey, and hopefully in the future that will turn into more events more frequently. So I'm just really excited. Huge thank you to Gylos, Julian, and Jaw for recruiting me and believing in me and liking my work enough to let me travel to an event with them this summer. So I'm just really excited for the future. A huge shout out to them. And one thing I want to stress to you guys before I end this video is just to put yourself out there. I've always, for literally as long as I can remember on YouTube, I've stressed the saying hard work never goes unnoticed, but at the same time, you still have to put yourself out there. Like, if you're just doing a bunch of work but you don't actually try to get people to notice you, they're not gonna notice. You gotta actually like do things to meet people and make connections, and that's what I did. I just randomly emailed a shit ton of people, and I was almost annoying about it. Like, I literally emailed a bunch of teams and a bunch of people, and like some people I emailed and I literally just sent them my videos because they're successful, and I said, hey man, I see you're successful in the gaming scene as a videographer and photographer. What can I improve on? And they didn't even offer me a job. Like, I wasn't asking for a job. I literally just wanted, like, I wanted to get better, and I just put myself out there, and I got rejected by 30 different teams. Actually, I didn't even get rejected. They never even emailed me back, so that's kind of worse. But like, you're not gonna succeed immediately. I started when I was a sophomore. Going into my junior year of high school is when I started making videos, and now I'm going into my sophomore year of college. So it takes a while, and you can't expect success immediately. I'm still not where I wanna be at like the end of my career, obviously, because I'm 19, but just keep working, and hopefully good things will come. Anyways, drop a like. I appreciate the love so much. If we could get like 80 likes, maybe even 100, that would be really dope, because this is a really big moment for me. Like, joining Obey was the biggest thing ever in my career, I guess. So I'm really excited for the future. I don't want to drag this out any longer. Comment down below. I love talking to all you guys, and I respond to every single comment. So drop a like, comment. Have a great day. I love you all. Peace out.